more, just an odyssey. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and go for it.
Judges on there.
Calling cause number 2018-0D03352, again, State of Texas versus Alberto Duron Caballero. May I have announcements, please?
Charles R. Kyle Vance for the state of Texas. State's ready.
Good morning, Your Honor. Joshua Spence on behalf of Mr. Duron.
Good
And
morning,
again-
Your Honor. I'm
Go
so
ahead.
sorry. Brisa Martinez from Adult Probation.
Okay, and again, Mr. Duron is appearing remotely, utilizing the assistance of a court interpreter, Mr. Jesus Cifuentes. We are set for a probation status hearing. Mr. Spencer, this was a reset. I think there was someone standing in for you last we were here, but it's been an ongoing issue on whether Mr. Duron is agreeable to go into the DWI court as ordered by the court quite a long time ago. And there was some confusion at the last hearing because I believe the attorney had indicated he was going to go, and then somehow we heard him speak. I can't remember if the interpretation function went off, but he was vehemently opposed to DWI court. So there was a conflict there. Again, pretty simple. I think I've explained to both you, and your client has been here for those hearings, that if he is not going to follow the court's order, then we're going to do a jail commitment. I believe I had said 30 days. So I just need confirmation, because if we're not going that route, then I'm going to give him his 30-day jail commitment. It can be work release, weekends. It doesn't matter to me how it's done. I know he has health issues, but has something changed?
No, Judge, nothing has changed.
Okay.
So, and since the last hearing, I honestly did not follow up with Mr. Duron. I've been just counseling with him and advising him what I believe would be in his best interest. But what he indicated to the court at the last hearing, where I had somebody cover, has been consistently what he's been telling me.
Right.
So to that extent, Your Honor, nothing has changed.
Okay, so then let's just do the 30-day jail commitment. He's going to turn himself in starting tomorrow at 8 p.m. I'm assuming he doesn't work. But
No, Your Honor, he's disabled.
okay, so starting tomorrow, he turned himself in at 8 p.m. Release at 6 a.m. every day for 30 days. Marissa or Ms. Martinez, I'm sorry, if you would please get me the order committee.
And it's going to be for 30 days, right, Your Honor?
Yes, ma'am.
30 days.
Had he ever done his 10 days ACOP?
Let me check, Your Honor.
Judge, I was hired after the fact, after he was already on probation. And I would have only assumed, just out of prior practice, I think he would do the 10 days in the beginning, but I don't know, Judge.
Yeah, we don't require them to, so most don't here, Mr. Spencer. I usually give them, usually the term is around 5 years, so I give them the entirety of the probation term to take care of the ACOP days. I don't recall if he has or not. I don't have the report in front of me.
Your Honor, if I may, I don't think he has completed the 10 days.
So that'll be obviously satisfying the 10 ACOP, and it's an additional 20. Okay, so it's not 40.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Spencer, I am going to ask, please, that you remain, I know you will, but remain in contact with your client. I know he has some health issues, so if something comes up, please, between you and Ms. Martinez, please notify the court ASAP.
I will, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. You all are excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Ms.
Thank you, Your
Martinez.
Honor.
Take care. All right. Can we bring in Miss, is she there? Yeah. Oh, she's not connected. There she is. Who's covering Miss Onzuras' case?
It'll be Miss Flores, Judge.
Miss Flores, does she require an interpreter?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Does anybody else, Mr. Cifuentes, I hesitate to let you go just yet until let me take care of this one. And Mr. Marufo, in the meantime, if you can confirm if anybody's in the waiting room who needs an interpreter.
Okay, I'll be in the background, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Miss Onzuras, can you hear
Sí,
us?
sí.
¿Sí habla inglés?
Yes.
You understand English?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
In cause number 2020-0D04150, State of Texas versus Leslie I.L. Onsures. Announcement and council, please.
Charles R. Kyle Vance for the state of Texas. Dates ready.
Melin Flores with the adult probation.
And Ms. Onzudes is appearing remotely, although I think we just lost her video. Okay, is appearing remotely. We are set for a probation status hearing. I have reviewed, Ms. Flores, the case summary, and I think I know where I'm headed. I'm going to focus on some of the financial situation, but overall, is she compliant?
Yes, Your Honor, she's being compliant.
Okay, so I did read through the ongoing history, and I know she's had, I think she changed jobs, things of that nature. The court is inclined. Ms. Onzudes, are you working right now? I don't need you to unmute, please. Yeah.
Sí.
English, please. If you're understanding me, I need you to speak in English.
Okay. Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, so financially, what I'm going to do, Ms. Flores, she terms in May, and it seems like probation has done an excellent job keeping track with all kind of the difficult situation with her living in Juarez, working, and now I understand she is expecting. The court is going to waive all fees and community service. She terms in May. What that means, Ms. Onzudes, is some of the financial burden is going to be lifted. However, you are still required to report and comply with all the other conditions with Ms. Flores. So that means you term in May, that's 3 months. Do not mess up, because I will not hesitate to revoke your probation if you are not compliant. You've made it all this way. I don't want anything to trip up. When are you due, if I may ask?
On June 14th.
Oy, okay, so we're gonna be cutting it really close. All right, okay, well, everybody take care, Ms. Flores. If anything comes up, you need some assistance from the court, let me know. Ms. Onzudes, you're excused.
Your Honor, what about
Monday.
her machine? Is she still gonna keep her?
Oh,
machine?
no, she keeps the machine. The
Okay,
machine stays.
wonderful. Okay, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah, unless you're asking me to not have the machine, Ms. Flores.
I would think it would be in her best.
She left, huh?
Yes. We'll keep the machine, Your Honor.
Let's just keep the machine. We're waiving everything else, and she's been compliant. If something
Yes.
comes up and it needs to go, let me know.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Flores. Who's
May I
next?
be dismissed?
You may, you're excused. Thank you very
Your
much.
Honor.
On page 8, Judge, I believe we have Mr. Molina here.
Okay, I don't believe Mr. Campa needs an interpreter, but I also don't know if he has an attorney. Okay, Mr. Molina.
You're muted, sir. In cause number 2018-0D00594, State of Texas versus Jose Molina. Announcement of council, please.
Charles R. Kyle Vance for the state of Texas. Dates ready.
Yana Gandara, adult probation.
Mr. Molina is appearing as well remotely. We're set for probation status hearing. I did review the case summary, Ms. Gandara. It looks, although we had some hiccups at the end of December, that for January, we've been good, and the recommendation is to continue on probation, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there an outstanding motion on him?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm going to go with the recommendation. Ms. Gandara, again, we'll hear from you if we have any other issues. Mr. Molina, it sounds like you're on track, so stay on track, please. And
I will, Your Honor. Thank you.
I won't be bringing you back unless I hear from probation, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
If I may,
Yes, ma'am.
jail commitment. He did forget his cell phone at home, so there wasn't a way for him to get home. He ran home, Your Honor, from the jail to the east side to get on time to get the test on his device.
Okay, well, thank you for that effort. Anyways, good luck to you, Mr. Molina. I don't want to see you back, okay? Take care.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Maybe the excuse.
Thank you, Ms. Gandara, yes. Who's next?
Top of page 7, Judge, Mr. Campa.
Okay, Mr. Campa, is Mr. Underwood or Mr. Avelar still representing you? I need you to unmute. I can't hear you, Mr. Campa.
There,
And Okay, now I can hear you. Mr. Campa, is Mr. Avalar, Mr. Underwood still representing you?
Not that I know of. They try to charge me, and I don't know why.
Okay, let's go ahead and call it.
In cause number 2022-0D00167, State of Texas versus Gerardo Escobedo Campa. Announcement of council, please.
Charles R. Kyle Vance for the state of Texas. State's ready.
And Mr. Campa is appearing. I'm just looking at a note also from the clerk who is in the courtroom. Mr. Avalar is in the courtroom and he says that no, they're in fact not representing you anymore. Mr. Campa, I see that you have been doing the ACOP days. Who's here from probation on Mr. Campa's case?
Your Honor, I will cover that.
Okay, so on this one, I went through everything. He's doing his ACOP days. I saw the request to change the times, which I'm happy to do, but see, are you still doing your ACOP days, Mr. Campa?
Yes, ma'am, and that was a little bit behind. If I do it or not, it's fine because I'm already on my last 9 days. I mean, it would help, but
I don't have a
no big
problem
deal.
changing the order. So Ms. Martinez, if you could get me an amended order, I'm not sure how they do it, but whatever is required to change the turn-in time to 10 p.m. and release at 6 a.m.
Not a problem, Judge.
Okay, so we can get that effective today. Are you doing them every day, Mr. Campa, or how are you doing
Yes,
them?
ma'am. Every day,
Okay.
ma'am.
So if you'll get that to me, Ms. Martinez, that I believe it'll be effective today, okay? All right, are there any other issues?
One question, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
If that will be effective today, would I show up, or would it be like if I show up at 10 and they don't have it? Like,
Ms. Martinez, do you know how quickly the jail gets notified? Like, can we let them know ASAP if you send me that and I'll sign off on it?
Yes, Judge, as soon as you sign off on it, I'll send it right away and I can always make sure this afternoon that they have it.
Okay, so we'll verify it. So starting today, Mr. Campa, okay?
so it will be for sure for me to be there at 10. I wouldn't get in trouble.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, thank you very much. Anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Your excuse, Mr. Campa.